Oscars are on the horizon, which means it's almost time for the Academy to choose another film to crown as the very best that 2025 had to offer. So in honour of that, I figured let's go back and see the times that I personally believe that the Academy chose the right film from that year to win the award. We're starting strong. Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer, there's really no denying it in my opinion. There were some great films in 2023, but Oppenheimer just had that scale to it, that sense of immensity. So well directed and controlled by Christopher Nolan in what might be his best work. Second is Moonlight, one of the best films of the 2010s, maybe the most important film of the 2010s, and a well-deserving winner, even if it appeared at the time as though La La Land had won instead. I feel like 12 Years a Slave actually received a little bit of backlash after it won Best Picture, which is quite unfair given that anybody who has seen this film will be able to tell you how gut-wrenching it is, how excellent the performances in it are, how well shot it is. It's just incredible, as is almost every film that Steve McQueen has made. A Country for Old Men, probably the best film by the Coen brothers, if not certainly in their top three. Practically no argument other than There Will Be Blood. A film that nobody's really going to argue with. The Departed is phenomenal. It's intelligent, it's witty, it's thrilling, it's brilliant. Scorsese at his very best. I feel like less people will agree with me on this one, but I adore Clint Eastwood as a director and as an actor, and I think he delivers some of his best work in both respects in Million Dollar Baby, which is a film that crushes me emotionally every single time I see it. Next up, we've made quite a time leap back into the 1970s with Michael Cimino's best film, The Deer Hunter, which is a breathtaking war epic. This film is so powerful, so well done, and so patiently paced that it completely absorbs you for its full 3 hours. And despite the caliber of films that was coming out in the 1970s, particularly from America, nobody is going to argue about The Godfather Parts 1 or 2 winning Best Picture. We have one more choice from the 1970s, which is The French Connection, directed by William Friedkin. This is a crime thriller masterpiece that set the stage for so many other films. Then we have Billy Wilder's crowning achievement, in my opinion, The Apartment, another film that makes me extremely emotional every time I see it, mainly because of the fantastic script. Its balance of comedy and drama is second to none, and the performances from Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine in this are two of my all-time favourite performances. How Green Was My Valley is a phenomenal film, but it was in contention with Frank Capra's crowning achievement, It's a Wonderful Life. I would argue that It's a Wonderful Life probably deserved to win, but in terms of deserving to be crowned one of the best films of all time, How Green Was My Valley certainly deserves a shout. And seeing as Frank Capra won the Best Picture award for his other brilliant film, You Can't Take It With You, I find it a little bit easier to forgive the fact that John Ford was prioritised in 1941. There are my choices for the deserving Best Picture winners throughout history. Haven't seen all of the films, for the record. There are a couple that I'm missing, but we shall soon see if the correct film is crowned in 2026 as the defining film of 2025.